You're not gonna die on us, are you?
I'm gonna try not to.
Jesus,
man.
fuck.
This gay guy just tried to hit on me because he thought I was a boy. Surprise, bitch. I got a pussy.
What'd she say?
Surprise, bitch. She has a pussy.
Nice.
What is going on, losers? Welcome to Lost Losers Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. John Bequette, coming at you from Ashland, Kentucky.
I'm gay.
Good old James Fortney.
Nerds.
Hey, guess who's back, everybody? Donny!
Yeah.
Yo.
Donny's here, everyone. What's going on?
Donnie's a bit under the weather, but he's making it, in town for the holiday.
So everyone on YouTube, as you can, or watch it on Rumble, or actually if you're watching on Spotify, as you can see, Donnie is sitting right here next to me, live and in living color.
Yes, and before you fucking say it, I know Donnie's getting chubby, but fuck off.
When the camera adds 10 pounds,
Right.
buddy. Just remember that.
That's Hollywood for you.
Oh wait, pause real quick.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jamie.
Yep, you're good.
Due to technical difficulties.
All right, we're back again. As you can see on Rumble or YouTube where I was at, hit the subscribe button so you can see Donnie some more.
Yeah.
You're listening on Spotify and all that good stuff. Apple 5-star review. Go to lostlosers.com, buy some t-shirts, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And Patreon, $5 a month. Do that shit too. All right. See, Donnie, we had to get through it in a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Microphones and some other bullshit. So
It
Technology
was just
failed
going
us.
quieter and quieter.
I
so
know.
sorry, guys.
So hopefully it
leveled out.
got it fixed, and
yeah, that sounds fine though.
we might have to do this again. So, anywho, how's everyone doing? Everyone going all right? We're
Yeah.
alive. We're gonna be on the other side of Christmas. I hope everyone's
Hooray.
didn't kill their family or anything like that, and so we don't need a
The holiday season can suck it.
a Menendez brothers incident or some wild shit like that. There's no Knicks games.
No Knicks games.
Yeah, dude. The Menendez brothers, they killed their parents and then went to the Knicks
Oh,
game.
yeah. Those guys are crazy.
Yeah. So, anywho, I'm glad there's nothing going like that.
I
Where was I going with this? Oh,
don't know. We're transitioning into something.
yeah. Make sure everyone's alive. We're all here. How do you want to kick it off? You want to do the wishes? You just want to do a couple of quick hot topics, make sure everyone's okay.
Oh, I do whatever, man.
Here, let's do a couple of quick hot topics. Are
I'm
we okay with
scared.
Are we okay with the Twitter files? Donnie, I know you're probably not.
Yeah, I have no idea.
How the FBI had a direct link to Twitter and was silencing accounts and all this.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So Elon Musk exposed it?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. He also changed his pronouns to, if you didn't catch this one, prosecute Fossey, which was, lit a whole bunch of people on fire.
Nice.
Everyone okay with that? And how about the JFK files and admitting that they were the ones who signed off in assassinating a sitting U.S. president?
Really? The FBI?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's
No, the
legit now?
CIA officially admitted that they had JFK killed.
You know what? And I heard recently that he had been dabbling in psychedelics. And that kind of is one of the reasons why they wanted him outed.
Yeah. So
Because he started realizing, hey, everything we're doing is wrong. Like, we should try doing it a better way. And they're like, nah, you got to go.
yeah, he wanted to abolish the CIA and defund the FBI, and he was supposedly on mushrooms while doing it. So
Yeah.
they had him popped. So we okay with that?
fucking
We all
hilarious.
right?
Welcome to America.
Basically, we're living in a prison, ladies and gentlemen. We just say we have freedoms. We really
Yeah.
don't. Thank God we still have our guns.
But they're letting us smoke pot now.
Yeah, but you can't do mushrooms.
In Colorado, you can.
Oh, depend. Oh, you
Oregon.
can.
Yeah. No, they passed it.
Washington.
They just passed it. Like, you can have it for you can go someplace and be treated with it therapeutically. You can grow your own and you can give them to people, but you're not allowed to sell them.
So I can trade you mushrooms for a pencil. Got it.
Washington and Oregon.
Well,
Same
Oregon,
thing.
every drug's legal. So,
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I got to go to Portland soon and I'm not looking forward to it.
That sounds like a
Ugh.
nightmare.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Why do you say nightmare like that?
I have no idea. Dude, it's an enunciation problem. I'm half white, half Mexican. I can't speak
It's
English or
not.
Spanish.
What other words ends with
It
mere?
could be because of his
Nightmare?
ear.
It could be.
Yeah.
I do have
Ear.
tinnitus.
You can't hear
Uh,
out of one ear and it
Yeah.
like
Shut up,
It
James.
fucks with the way you say things.
Thanks, for
You're about to get educated,
Yeah,
son.
thanks for pointing out my handicap. Thanks for pointing out my handicap, just shitting all over
Yeah,
it. I
don't worry, I
appreciate it.
gotcha.
I have a disease.
You have a disease. It's not my fault. I'm looking for sympathy here.
You've seen my TikTok feed, so
Yeah,
I'm not on TikTok.
we're all strange.
I have a bunch of disabled people on my TikTok for some reason.
It's good.
Nice.
It's fine. All right. So how we normally begin this wonderful podcast, we would like to kick off it with the wishes of the week. That's the weird and interesting shit that's happened to us this week. Donnie, would you like to do it? Would you like to do the honors? Do you have anything?
Okay, yeah. Like this week sucked. It really did. It was bad because I was in Northern California last week, and like on my plane ride back home on Friday, I started coughing, like a little cough. I thought I was like, man, I smoked too many cigarettes this week or something like that.
Fucking
No.
patient zero over here.
And then like I woke up Saturday morning and I was like, man, I felt like shit. I must have sneezed at least 150 times, like sneeze back to back to back. Like my ribs hurt from sneezing and coughing so much. It was so bad. Then I had to fly to Northern California Monday morning. And this gal that works in the office was traveling with me because she's
Your work
like
wife?
safety and quality, no. She's pretty new to this side of the business. So like that was her first trip out to go and see what safety and health hazards that the shop isn't maintaining,
Right on.
and then, I told her, I'm like, yeah, I've been kind of feeling kind of crummy this weekend. I'm like, hopefully it's nothing. And then like the next day, she's miserable, coughing, but her boyfriend was sick at the same time. Like he was sick that morning that we left. So I'm like, yeah, you got that shit from him. Cause like yours is way worse than mine even. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we were both sick and my boss is like, why don't you guys just get a hold of the travel and get 2 flights back? I was like, right on. 7:30. I had a flight booked for 10:30. I had to run back to the shop, grab my helmet and my little speaker, like fill up the rental car. Like we got to the gate like 20 minutes before they started boarding.
Nice.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And you're fucking sick. So
I
you can't
know.
be moving.
Yeah. And like with the weather coming in this week, I didn't know if I was going to be able to fly in or not because of the
Yeah.
storm. Like if it would have been worse than what you guys got, my flight probably would have been canceled.
Oh,
Yeah. So we made it.
you're here.
I'm happy to be here. Got to see my kid.
Got to be on the podcast this week.
Yeah,
That's shocking for everyone.
I know it.
It's good stuff.
I've been busy, dude.
It's good stuff,
Like,
man.
on the move constantly.
Ugh.
It's
When
been
we
hectic.
got on to the call, John was fixing his camera and was pointing it over to the second chair and stuff. And I was like, is someone coming in to hang out today or something? And he was trying to surprise me, but I
No.
was just like, what are you doing?
No, and literally what happened was when I flipped the other day, I felt I could feel the draft coming through, and that window wasn't sealed, wasn't locked, and it's like one of those once you lock
There's
it,
a
it
little draft
seals.
coming underneath it.
So there's a draft coming in, so I hit it, and the camera fell, and I was fixing the camera at the same time. And he was like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, Donnie is coming in, but
Yes.
no, my camera just fell." So, no, other than that, what else, brother? Anything?
Yeah, kid made me cry yesterday. It was
There you
awesome.
go.
What
know,
happened?
I
That
I
military
got
home
there.
moment.
Well, I got there. My sister picked me up from the airport and went back to her house. And like the kid got off work at 2:30. So like I got to her work at like 2:28 and I just went in and like she started crying and ran over, gave me a hug and shit. Like it was one of those great moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She,
When's the last
like,
time you seen her?
October.
So yeah, it's been a few months. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Had one of those military home moments.
Yep. It was great.
You know,
It was
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
great.
that's awesome. Big hug in Walgreens.
Oh yeah. And all the people were like, oh, I was like, yeah.
I'm pretty cool, man. I'm pretty fucking special. She
Like-
stopped doing what she was supposed to be doing for this. I'm pretty cool.
We bought a couple things and like her manager came over and dude's like covered in tattoos. Like, heard a lot about you, man. I was like, right on, dude. Yeah. She's like, she
Nice.
talks about you a lot. I was like, fuck yeah.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's good shit, man. It's good to have you back in town for a couple hours or days, however you're,
Driving down to Arkansas tonight. Yeah.
then you got to drive back and then you fly back out on the
I gotta have Alex back by the 31st, so I'm staying in Arkansas the whole week.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then when do you fly back out to?
Saturday, either Friday. Well, because I gotta have Alex back by Saturday, so I'm gonna drop her off Saturday morning, and I'll fly out Saturday night.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
And then I got that whole week in Phoenix, and I'm in Vegas for 2 weeks.
Oh, darn the bad fucking luck.
Yeah, I got a lot of like. We've got so many machines delivering that have to be installed.
Oh, I gotta go to Phoenix. I gotta leave -degree weather to go to fucking Phoenix.
It's
Phoenix
71
and
degrees there this
Vegas.
weekend, dude.
And then then I get to go to Vegas.
Fuck.
Shut up.
Then I gotta
Oh,
go to-
James, what do you
But
got?
then I gotta go to Albuquerque.
I'm done with you. James, what do you got? Short, sweet, kissing, making up. What do you got?
It's been a busy week, but fuck you for saying you're going to Albuquerque. How is that worse?
Albuquerque sucks, man.
It's still warm.
No, it's not.
It's in the mountains, dude.
Dude, it's fucking
It's
cold
in
there.
Albuquerque.
Last time I was there, like it was
I was just thinking New
October,
Mexico.
and it was like snowing when I got there.
Yeah, dude. Albuquerque's in a higher elevation.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking
I
cold there.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay, that makes way more sense.
hey, thanks, fucking United States fucking educational fucking program.
Dude, I
Jesus
do have to.
I didn't know
say,
that
though,
one at all. Like,
I-
not gonna fucking front on that. Like, I was just heard New
Jesus.
Mexico.
I'm
and I
not
was
mad.
like,
You know what?
that's
I'm not even
bull-
mad at you. I'm mad at the education system right now.
Like,
Holy
I'm not gonna lie
shit.
about that one. Nope.
Don't
Oh,
not gonna
no
lie, dude. I
idea.
thought the same thing. Cause like I packed a light hoodie just because like it's starting to cool off a little bit. I get there and it's snowing. I'm like, dude,
What
this is
the
New
fuck?
Mexico. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, oh yeah, dude, it gets cold here. It's like,
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're high elevation.
but you got to remember, like, I don't have any experience in the West Coast. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the first time I'd ever been there.
I don't know
Alright.
that I've ever been to Albuquerque.
Where was
But
I?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
All right.
that's why I was like, huh? That's not a fucking
All right. My fault for knowing things. I apologize.
no,
Here I
no.
think it's common fucking knowledge. You got belittling the shit out of you. Nope. Sorry, James. I apologize. Once
I
again,
had
I'm
no
still
idea.
mad at the fucking education system. Fuck you. All right, James, go on.
But
Ah.
busy week of
Ready
getting
for-
ready
preparing?
this week for the
Don't
storm
hurt me.
and Christmas, doing the last little bit of Christmas shopping and everything. And because this year my mom and my sister are going out to Ohio to hang out with the other part, the adopted family. And so they're going to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas with
I'll
over in
explain that.
Ohio.
Gotcha.
And so this is the first year not hanging out with family on Christmas, and it feels kind of weird, but it feels just like it's adulting. I gotta go spend time with my girlfriend's family and stuff.
Yep.
Just feels
sooner,
odd.
Sooner or later, this was bound to happen. It's just
Yeah.
It's weird. It's the first one.
Yeah,
This is the first time I've been around my family on Christmas in a long time.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is well. I don't even talk about it.
but it just feels a little weird. Not bad, but just kind of like, oh, okay. I got my girlfriend and everything, but even we're recording on Christmas Eve, and then I have to go to work after this to finish up the kitchen, clean it up tonight, close it down, and then I get to come hang out with her mom and dad, and I guess we're opening gifts tonight, and then going to see extended family tomorrow, and finally meet Haven's grandmother, which she's not very close to a lot of her extended family, but her and her grandmother are super close. It'll be
Right
the first time I'm finally able to meet her, so that'd be fucking great. And she's a very old school, just down to earth Christian woman, and I'm hoping she likes me.
Right.
And I'm not gonna like, it's not like I'm an asshole to new people or anything like that, but I'm just hoping she can
It's
look
a-
past
Doesn't look
stuff.
down on you or
It's
anything.
a simple
Yeah.
yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Oh yeah, you know
Yeah,
I do that.
Be polite.
Just be polite and be
Yep.
yourself. Don't be
Exactly.
nervous. You know,
But
if it's
uh,
awkward, say it. If be like, oh, sorry, I'm just a bad stamp. You know,
yeah, I don't think it would be terrible at all.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, And Thursday night we went over and up to Grayson, and we pretty much raced the storm up to Grayson. On our drive up there, it was like 45. It was still raining and everything. And we hung out for like 4 hours, smoked a little bit, drank, opened up presents, and we opened up the door and it was 2 inches of snow and it was 1 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Like it hit that fucking quick and it was insane to me.
Dude, this fucking storm. I hate it. It was literally
I've never
the
seen anything
second-
like it. Like what
It's
the
the
fuck?
second day of winter and I'm fucking over winter.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready for spring. Give me the beach. If I see palm trees on somebody's Instagram page, just
Fighting
know
them
what
next
just
time I
know
see
when
them.
I'm cussing you out on that my comment, it is not coming because I hate you. It's because I'm super fucking jealous that you at your toes in the sand and looking at palm trees. Looking at you.
I got
cocksucker.
palm trees in the streets of the place where I live.
Looking at you, asshole. I get pictures on Snapchat or some shit like that. Know that when I'm cussing you out, it's coming from love.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Fuck this storm.
Oh,
Fuck
it was
this and its stupid ass.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. That was sorry, James. I'm sorry for talking or interrupting while you were talking. That was my fault.
No, you're fine. But did all the presents, hung out for the night, drank, hung out, got to see little baby Wilder again, got to hold him a little bit more.
That cute fucker.
Oh my god, he's starting to pick up his head and he's pushing up on Josh's chest of like trying to do little push-ups and shit.
Is this your sister's kid?
Yeah.
It's his
Nice.
first nephew.
Already
yeah, dude.
already 3 weeks only 3 weeks old and already doing that stuff. And I'm like, holy shit.
Nice.
He
Yeah, dude.
was
They developed quick.
9.5 pounds.
Hell yeah, that's a
He
big
was
baby.
like 9.5 pounds, 22 inches long.
That's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a big
He's
motherfucker.
got a house, man.
Oh, he's fucking
She
huge.
squatted out a hedgehog.
He's got like 3 teeth already.
No wonder Josh didn't want to go in.
Which
Does he
part?
get bit?
Which part? Squatted out a hedgehog, or he came out with 3 teeth? I don't know which one got me
Right.
anymore.
Josh was afraid of getting bitten.
All right, sorry for interrupting while you were talking again, James. Go continue.
Fuck off. But it was really good. And we got up in the morning and all of it was just all the roads were all iced over. No one's quick enough in Kentucky to get it done. So up like giant hills and everything, it was fully ice. Oh my gosh, Donnie.
Yeah, man.
God, he's dying.
I am.
But so we had to call Haven's dad, who's been a tow truck driver since like the 80s or something, 70s, 80s, and had him drive up and come grab us because we didn't want to just slide off the side of the fucking road in her little Kia.
Nice. I could see
And
that now.
Those Koreans know how to make a great car, just not when it's snow.
Yeah, no, I love the thing. I love it. It's awesome. But
Yeah.
I was not gonna drive that bitch up a fucking icy hill.
Although
Those,
I had a Sportage that did fucking great in the snow. Did great.
They're
Wow.
no, they're not bad
they're
cars.
not bad little cars. You know, the warrant. I mean, if you get a good one, it mean
Yeah.
they got a lot of.
They got a
lemons.
lot of lemons.
They got a lot
And it's
of
like,
lemons.
I like TikTok. It's like I dabbled in it a little bit, and then like you'd see
I dabbled.
Kia mechanics like new motor. It's like, don't buy a Kia. You're gonna have to get a new motor. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I got lucky
So-
because I've had quite a few of those.
There's a lot of lemons. All right. I'm sorry. We kind of keep this up because we're on a
Oh,
kind of
no.
time constraint. I'm kind of keeping on the
No.
railroads here. It's good enough.
It's a great conversation though.
But went slipping and sliding a little bit around Grayson even to get out of town. And he was saying Grayson was way more maintained than Ashland was. And the highways weren't even getting touched yet by plow trucks or anything.
Ouch.
That's fun.
And so good idea on us for getting picked up because he brought big pickup truck and just like his way fucking
The problem
home.
is it was so cold that the plows really couldn't do much.
No,
there was
and
no treatment.
It was just ice and ice and ice and ice
Yeah.
that they had to do.
There's
And they
no
only went so far.
there's no treatment for negative 20
Right.
degree wind
Yeah.
chills. So
Oh, it was horrible.
yeah, it's fun. It wasn't fun out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a shock when
No.
I got here.
So
But slid our way home, made it home. Haven called into work being like, I cannot make it in. I called my work, asked them how busy it's been. They said they've had like 6 tables all day. And I was like, all right. I went to Taco Bell just a little bit ago and almost got into like 3 accidents. Am I a horrible person if I don't come in? And she was like, the weather's something else. I'm not going to count it against you. And so I was like, cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like, fuck. Because I'm going to get off after dark and everything, even tonight. And I'm not excited.
yeah, the roads are fine now. It's been a couple days.
No, around here, it's still fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we're fine.
Here there's nothing. Yeah.
We're good.
It's still fucked. No,
That's fine.
I hear trucks still going past every once in a while, still working on it.
Damn.
So
It's gonna warm up. It'll be a good.
James, anything else?
But nothing much. I got Christmas Eve with Haven's family tonight and then tomorrow, but nothing much. Happy holidays, people. Go have
Right on.
fun. Stay
Right
safe.
on.
Humbug.
Humbug.
Oh, you're gonna be so tired tomorrow.
I am.
Where shall I begin? No, man, during that storm, like I was at work and then I left work early. And when I was leaving work, it was like misting. And I did a 40-minute drive to get home. So I hit the windshield wipers. I'm like, it's just water. We're fine.
Oh.
I hit my windshield wipers like so. Anybody knows where I'm at. So anybody knows where I'm at. I was getting off 270 on 55 south.
Mm-hmm.
I hit my windshield wipers there, still water. When I hit Butler Hill, I hit my windshield wipers again. It was no longer water.
Yep.
So what is that? A half a mile,
Mm-hmm.
if that? Not even.
This is some of the craziest weather
And
that's
I
ever
went-
come through here.
Oh, this one. I'm like, I better slow down. This might be fun the rest of the way. But I got home just fine. And then at like 7:30, my boss texts me. She goes, "Roads suck. Don't even worry about going to work tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.
Nice.
Merry Christmas." I
Yep.
got a 3-day weekend. Woo. But all right.
Yeah.
So where shall I begin? I got 2 stories for you guys this week.
All right.
Do we want to do highway story? Or do we want to talk about the Coke guys?
Coke guys.
Oh, guys.
Not that type of Coke.
Oh,
Coca-Cola.
I think I'm still down.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you might be disappointed in that story, but it was pretty fucking funny. To me, at least. So I'm at work. So last week, I was at one store, and the Coke delivery guys were there, and I was talking, and me talking and cracking jokes with the customers. They were laughing and stuff like that. So we were joking back and forth, just meeting each other there. I forget their names. I'm bad with names. Everybody knows that. I'm better with faces. Hell, it took me almost 6 months to remember Donny's name. So anyway, so earlier this week, I'm at a different store and I run into the Coke guys again. They're like, "Hey," and I'm like, "What's going on, guys? What's happening?" Blah, blah, blah. So we talk for a few minutes and go about our business. And I went to go throw something on the shelf, put something on the shelf, and there happened to be a attractive young lady in the aisle with me that happened to be in there shopping.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden,
Okay.
one of the Coke guys comes flying around the corner. I mean, and stops and goes, and he does one of those whoop and head like his head. I'm surprised his neck didn't break. as fast as he was moving, as fast as he stopped, and the way his head kept here and his body just kept moving, and then his body came back to where his head was at moment. And he goes, "Is that you?" And I'm like, I'm like, what's he doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm about ready to get a good story. I know what's about ready to happen. He goes, "Oh, is that you?" And this lady goes, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Is that you?" He goes, "That smells so good.
Oh no.
I've been chasing that smell around the store. I was wondering if that was you."
Oh no.
And starts firing in. And I'm like, oh, I got an opportunity here.
Oh no.
And I went, "Yeah, that's me. Thank you for noticing. It's called soap. You should try it." I'm like, now stop harassing this nice young lady and go put your Coke on the shelf and get back to work. And his mouth, like,
Oh, that's great.
the look on his face was like, oh, you. I turned around and I'm like, "I apologize for the Coke guys. We just can't seem to take them anywhere." And I turn around. I have eyes. And I can hear the Coke guy going up the aisle. He goes, "I can't believe this." I'm like, "I apologize for the Coke guys. My name's John, by the way. How are you doing?" All of a sudden, the Coke guy was at the one in the aisle. Now he's at the top of the aisle. His head's around the corner. He goes, "What the fuck, bro?" And I went, "What?" I'm like, "I have eyes. I can see she's attractive. You're a dummy. Thanks for leaving me the open." And now he goes, "What the fuck?" Hey, now me and him are arguing in the middle of the aisle, going back and forth, talking about how we can't talk to this nice young lady. All of a sudden she goes, "I'm arguing," and I'm like, "Look, don't leave me an opening about talking to this nice young lady. I got eyes. She's attractive. What do you want me to do about it?" He goes, "What the? Oh, you're not doing this." And all of a sudden I hear her go, "I'm married." So I would see none of them getting anywhere. She's happily married. I'm like, "Ma'am, you have a nice day and Merry Christmas." And I go right back to doing what I was doing. He goes, "Here's Coke guy just dancing and staring."
Just like Sims loading.
I'm just trying to stone it. I'm just trying to stone this man. She's laughing and she goes, "See you guys later." Gets what she wants, walks away, and he's just staring at me. And I turned around, I couldn't do it, and I am in tears laughing now. And he goes, "This might be the greatest Dollar General experience I've ever fucking had, man." I go, "I don't even know what to fucking do with you, dude." He goes, "Where the fuck? What the fuck, man?" He goes, "I would see you, man. Merry Christmas."
Oh my god. That's a horrible one.
Well,
I smell.
He goes, "Oh, is that you? I smell you." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I've been chasing.
If it was a ballsy woman, she was just like, "Yeah, I'm on my period," I would be losing my fucking mind.
Oh,
that would be great.
Oh,
that would be
so funny.
so good.
It was so funny. And just to have that, I'm like, I know right now people probably take that story wrong.
It's fucking great.
But I had this opportunity, great story, and to fuck around with this guy and fuck around with the Coke guy just to get his reaction and him for be like, but for this, and it's just, I seen the ring on her finger, so I knew that no matter what, it was going nowhere. But for her to be like, and for me to be like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't, I got eyes. I can see this." And I hear her go, "I'm married." Like, what? Thank you.
Like, neither one of you stand a chance.
Thank
So
you.
Fucking good.
Now, I work early in the morning, so I'm always up early in the morning. I'm up. And when people call me early in the morning, I know it's one of two people. You know,
Not it.
it's not you. So this So Kelly Loper calls me, and clearly we are two different people.
What do you mean? He
So
sent me
he
a
goes-
message early this morning. I was like, what in the fuck?
So Kelly calls me, and this is his opening silo, and it's 5:30
He
in the
sent me some
morning.
like softcore porn on Facebook.
Who, Kelly does?
Yeah,
He's a
like
weird guy.
yesterday morning, just sent me some like softcore porn on
So,
Facebook.
At like 5:30 in the morning, he calls me, and this is I'm like, hey, there's not a hi, there's not a hello. He goes, I think my life might be a TV sitcom. And I'm like, all right, I'm intrigued.
That's the Asperger's talking.
So he goes, so I'm driving to work right now. He goes, and I'm on the inner loop of Houston. He goes, and there's nobody around. Like, it's empty highway. He goes, and I'm still kind of waking up. He goes, and I'm listening to Phil Collins, Two Hearts.
What the fuck?
Hold on. So anybody knows Phil Collins, Two Hearts? Kind of like a poppy. It's definitely a poppy 80s song, like the Little Poppy's 80s song. He goes, and I'm dropping the word. He goes, and mind you, this is 5:30 in the morning. Let me highlight that. He goes, and there's nobody around me. And I'm just driving along, listening to Phil Collins. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there is a white Nissan that just comes flying by me, doing everybody of 150 miles an hour. Jesus. He goes, and I didn't even see it. He goes, and it scared the shit out of me. And by the time I looked to see if anybody else was around, there was 2 state troopers that fucking split me. One came up on my left and the other one came up on my right.
Are you
Chasing this guy? He goes, I just watched a high-speed chase listening to Phil Collins, Two Hearts.
I thought you were gonna say they pulled him over. For a second.
He goes, and then all of a sudden it just went right back to no one back on the fucking highway.
Nice.
He goes, the first thing I thought of was only Biscuit would understand this. And he called me to tell me this story. And clearly we are two friends, two different people. Because he's listening to Phil Collins, Two Hearts. I was listening to Public Enemy and Anthrax, Bring the Noise at the same time that this is happening. So I'm probably listening to the right soundtrack. He just in the wrong state.
And he's in like a 5-lane wide fucking
Massive.
Bro, like, can you imagine this? Like, seriously.
I've had some encounters like that. Like it comes by so fast and so loud, and it startles the shit out of you.
So,
And my thought also is that Kelly, knowing how he is that like part of that highway was blocked off or something for that chase. And Kelly just got past it somehow.
Hold on.
And
Hold on. Hold on. Dude, can you imagine if this part of the highway was like shut down for a movie set?
Right.
And Kelly didn't know, and he's just driving to the fucking work, like, and he just got on like at the exit that they fucking missed by accident. Like, this is his luck. And he's bebopping along listening to fucking Two Hearts by Phil Collins, which should be in the fucking soundtrack of this movie. If this fucking
goes
happens,
flying past him.
dude, can you imagine if this makes the cut? Kelly's just driving
Some
along.
fucking
What the fuck is wrong with him?
What? Like, what movie? Like, oh my God, because he goes, there was nothing in the paper about it. He goes, I researched it. He called me on his way home to, he goes, I spent an hour and a half looking for it there was nothing. So this might make sense. Can you imagine that this ding dong got on? But the best part was he was listening to Phil Collins' Two Hearts, like, which was
at 5:30 in the morning.
Just like beat bopping along, just like
And
a total dad song.
see, but that's the thing. Like,
That's a total dad song, by the way.
I don't think at any time of day you would catch me listening to Phil Collins music.
No. Yeah.
You know,
Me
like,
neither. Not at all.
and like unless it's on a radio wherever I'm going somewhere. But
Kelly's an interesting dude.
Yeah, he has a lot of us have a wide variety of taste in music.
right.
I'm not shitting on it or anything
Kelly's
like
just
that.
weird though.
I'm not shitting on his taste in music
No.
at all.
No, if it's on, I could dig that. I could get down to
But
it.
I can't. He just literally. That is what you would see in like a fucking movie, though. You
Yeah.
see a fucking dad listening to Phil Collins as there's a high speed chase, and you would.
He's driving along like the speed limit, like open highways, just going the speed limit, and they come flying around. Yeah.
On the outside, they're playing like Henry or fucking like what I'm listening to. They're playing
Right.
Bring the Noise on the inside. Kelly's
Just play like Black Flag. Just like
literally. He called me up. He goes, "When did?" I'm like, "When did this happen?" He goes, "Literally, all of 30. You're the first person I called. As soon as it got done, I called you to realize what was going on."
Fucking hands at 10 and 2, you know.
Yeah, He goes-
yeah,
he
that's
goes-
what I thought. Just beat, just
He goes, I called you. I'm like, dude, I'm listening to Anthrax and fucking Public Enemy's Bring the Noise. You're listening to fucking Twitter, and there's a high speed chase. Like, that is. We're two different friends. We're two different people, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope it was some like filming and the producer is just like, don't say a fucking word.
Keep it.
Like the producer is like, I don't know who he is. I don't want to know who he is. Lee and just Kelly's like, I don't know what happened.
Dude, can you imagine though? Kelly's at home or he goes to the movie theater, like it's in some Marvel movie that he didn't know was, filming there. All of a sudden, Kelly's like,
Some Tom Cruise lookalikes driving the fucking.
"What? That's my car. Like, why is my car in this movie?"
See his
Oh my
dumbass
God.
like in the window. just
All of
going
a sudden,
fast.
his Asperger brain kicks in. Wait, that's that white Nissan.
Right.
Oh,
That'd be hilarious.
God.
Oh my God. Oh, yep, ladies and gentlemen, that was my week. That's it.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Why
Nice.
is he like this?
Why am I like this, or why my
No,
friends
like
like this?
Kelly.
Dude, I was talking to my buddy Dan. My buddy Dan stopped by, and I was telling him, I told him the Coke story, with the Coke guy story, and he was like, "Dude," and then I'm like, "Also, I think they happened on the same day, to be honest with you." Now I'm looking at it, and I was telling him, he goes, "Dude," he goes, and Dan's he does movie reviews and he does writing and stuff like that. He does journalism stuff. And he goes, "Dude, we could really write your fucking movie or your life into a sitcom." He goes, "If you could he goes, if you come here and just tell me these two," he goes, "we can just spin these off into a sitcom and sell this thing." He goes, "Weird shit happens to you." I'm like, "You not listen to the podcast?" I'm like, "Thanks for noticing that you're not
Yeah.
listening. Thanks for letting me know." He goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I tell he started this on the podcast." He goes, "Jesus Christ." He goes, "You live." And I'm like, "I don't live an interesting life. I just live my life and this shit happens." I'm like, "I'm going to understand when my counselor offs herself and my name is in her suicide note. I'm going to get it. I'm going to apologize to her family now."
The 13th tape is just John.
Huh? Yeah, I'm like,
13th
"Do me a
tape
favor,
is
just
John.
can you just please leave my last name out of it and just leave the first name? That way,
Or just
John
Biscuit.
Doe. Let's not even go with that detailed."
There's a kid that works in the shop in Phoenix, and he's got his little Bluetooth speaker out there, and he listens to like a lot of new metal. Like I was hearing him listening to like a little bit of Lamb of God and shit,
Yeah.
and like shit that I used to listen to like 20 years ago. I was like, "Hey, here, kid, like, let me send you a playlist. Like, put this on." And like him and this dude Omar, like, had no idea Omar was metalhead. I was like, "Fuck yeah, kid!" And like neither one of them have ever been to a concert. And I was like, they started to
Oh,
listen to like
shit.
Fit for an Autopsy, and they're like, "Oh, this is really good." I was like, "Hey man, they're coming to town in March. Like, you guys want to go to a concert?" They'd never been to a metal show. I'm like, "I'll take you guys to see Fit for an Autopsy." Like, they're two of the most consistent workers that shop has.
Nice.
Nice.
They
Yeah,
like
why
they
not?
call me like trying to fix things for themselves. Like if they can't do it, they'll call me. Well, everybody else will like not even try. Like they're just two good workers. I'm like, "I'll take you guys to a concert."
Nice.
Like, it's gonna be awesome.
Cool.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Right on, man. All right. Let's get into some weirdness, huh?
Hell yeah.
Should we start with
that's something I forgot about my wishes. My girlfriend got me tickets for Little Darky on my birthday in Jacksonville, Florida.
nice?
So
So you guys gotta
I'm
travel.
going back home
You're
for
gonna
my
go to Jacksonville.
22nd.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Save your money now.
Yep.
Going to Jacksonville, huh?
Yeah.
Driving down.
I want to try to get some tickets out of Huntington, so it's really cheap.
Right on. All right. Be safe. Save your money. All right. Should we
Yup.
start with a bad joke?
Bring it.
I'm scared.
What's the most messed up joke you know? A little boy is watching a building burn down. He turns to his mom and says, "This is horrible. Property will be destroyed and everyone in there is going to die." His mom told him that everything would be okay once the fire department got there. The boy asked, "Who are the fire department?" His mom said, "You'll see." A few minutes later, he hears sirens and sees flashing lights. Firemen in full gear start running into the building to rescue people. Others start quickly putting out the fire. No one is hurt, very little damage is done. The boy is so impressed that he proudly tells his mom, "Wow, Mom, they saved all those people. I know what I want to do when I grow up. I want to be a fireman." His mother shakes her head and casually replies, "Oh, Tommy, you're not going to grow up. You have leukemia."
Oh my god. Nice. That was a good one. That was one of those like, oh my. Very nice.
Oh, I'm
That was
sorry.
very well done.
I'm sorry.
Don't get mad at us for laughing. It's not a real fucking kid. Fuck
Yes,
you.
yeah.
I don't
Come
care.
on. It's just
It's
I
comedy.
said, listen, it's a bad joke. I said it was going to be a bad joke. Don't be mad at me. I warned you. You guys listen to this every week. You know what you're getting yourself into. You never know where my brain's gonna go. Just wanted to kick it off a little bit.
Fuck it.
Relax. All right. I won't do that for a
For
little
the
bit.
rest of the episode.
Maybe. I don't know how y'all gonna be.
What else you got?
I'm debating where. All right, that's the one I want to go. Let's go with a history lesson. I like weird history. Everyone likes weird history, right?
To an extent. I
Yeah,
didn't give a fuck about the mouse brains.
easy. We're not going that weird. All right. He still can't get over the Romans and fucking
The mouse
pressure
brain
with
toothpaste.
mouth brain.
Oh,
toothpaste.
yeah.
He still can't get over that.
It's just disgusting to me. Still fucks with me.
I'm sure it was dried out. It's powdered. It's fine. Little water.
Ugh.
What historical events are so absurd that they would
Looks
be
good.
too strange for a fiction story or movie? Douglas Bader, RAF flying ace, 23 kills, though he had previously lost both his legs in separate flying accidents. He wore a pair of clunky tin legs. He was shot down over France in 1941. The Luftwaffe were so pleased to have captured him they arranged for the RAF to drop a pair of his legs at a designated time and place, and cleared the sky for the drop to proceed. The RAF did indeed drop the legs as arranged, but since all German fighters in Ack had been stood down as arranged, it seemed a waste not to bomb a nearby enemy airfield. Meanwhile, Bader, stumping about on his tin legs, was a great hit with his Nazi captors. At a great party held by the Luftwaffe in his honor, he drank them under the table, excused himself to a third-floor bathroom, shinned down a drain pipe and stumped off into the darkness.
Stumped
He
off
was
into the
only to be
darkness.
captured by a German spy in the resistance. For the next 4 years he continually escaped and
What, James?
How big was the fucking pipe?
He's probably just a drain pipe.
Yeah. But back then they actually used like big heavy duty pipe.
Yeah. I'm gonna back it up
Alright.
a little bit. Yeah. Just a drain pipe, probably.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cast iron drain pipe. Have you not seen the old school buildings with a cast iron drain pipe?
A little bit, but I think I'm too big for that still.
Oh, dude, you could climb on those. Those are still solid.
That was back when they used to make things like really well.
Yeah, that's when they used to make things that last, not for things to last for a little
Wait,
bit
he's
to
not.
break.
He climbed on it.
Yeah, he
climbed
climbed down
down
it.
Oh, I thought he was in it.
No.
Oh,
He climbed out the bathroom window and down the pipe.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Dude, he ain't going through the trash chute like he's on the death or in the
That's what I was
fucking
thinking. I was like, how the fuck did he fit
Death
through
Star.
that?
Thank you.
No, that does make a lot more sense of being able to. Yes, I get it.
Shimmy down a drain pipe.
Yep.
The
No, I've
education.
climbed on.
I'm not mad at you, but the education system in the United States really needs an uptake.
I've climbed like modern buildings on their pipes and shit, and not broken them.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it.
All right, can I continue?
Yeah.
All right, back to the guy with no legs, the
Or
flying ace.
bathroom, shinned down a drain pipe and stumped off into the darkness.
Stumped up.
He was only recaptured by a German spy in the resistance. For the next 4 years he continually escaped and was recaptured until he was finally sent to Colditz. After the war, there was a great spirit of reconciliation and togetherness between the air forces on both sides. Bader was not convinced. He was invited to address a crowd of assembled now ex-Luftwaffe pilots and began his speech with the words, "Seeing so many of you here today, I am struck by the single thought, I didn't kill enough of you bastards."
Nice.
Ow.
That's what for men.
You're right.
Donnie looks starstruck.
No,
No.
I'm just happy, man.
Donnie's high as shit. Donnie's happy to be here.
I'm very happy to be here. It's been a stressful fucking couple months, bro.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good to have him back for this week. Yeah, man. Like that's where men were men.
Yeah, they had
That's
when dudes had
ridiculous.
grit, like they had grit.
You
No,
know?
not so much.
And what a way to fucking begin a speech. You know, everyone fell out of the chair fucking laughing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
And this guy's like, nah, man, I'm being serious. I should have fucking shot you when I had the fucking chance. I would have fucking kicked your ass if I would have kicked you right in the balls if my legs worked properly.
Now we're all friends again.
Oh yeah, now you want me to shake hands and drink
Right.
with you guys again? That dude was fucking George Costanza's dad before that. It was Festivus for the rest of us. This dude did it in the fucking reunion.
Oh,
I never liked any of you cunts.
And like, there's their new wife. Some of their new wives are there, and they're just like, "What the fuck? What?"
I had no idea.
It's amazing. Just saying.
God damn.
All right. Everyone's dated a crazy chick, right?
Yeah, obviously.
You married it.
Yep. I attract crazy.
I OD'd because of it, so yeah, I get it.
This one's great.
I was dating a ridiculously hot yet batshit crazy knife enthusiast chick, we'll call
Oh,
her
what the
Kate,
fuck?
and she had an awesome Alaskan Husky, Max, who was 4 years old. This dog
Oh,
loved
no.
attention. I was walking with her and Max when I stopped and told her I love you but you're emotionally and mentally abusive, we should break up, exact quote. As I was walking away I hear Max attack him. I quickly turn around to see Max walk over and sit next to me. She was very abusive to everything. At this point she got furious and grabbed a razor-sharp balisong that she always carried with her and ran at me. She gets within 3 feet before Max bit her leg. She fell to the ground and she was reaching for her knife getting ready to stab Max when I stop and disarm her. By now there is a large group around and I feel a large hand on my shoulder. I turn around to see a police officer say, "I'll take it from here, don't worry, I saw everything."
Nice.
Anyway,
Nice.
after months of investigating and police work, she was arrested for animal cruelty, possession of a deadly weapon, and attempted murder. And yes, I got to keep Max. He is 6 years old and very hyper.
Damn right.
I figured we need a little crazy.
Right? That
A
bitch
little
crazy.
Like, never date a girl with a knife enthusiast that owns a husky.
Wait, oh, that's just how that started. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Right. This chick is a knife enthusiast. Like, oh boy.
I don't know how a knife enthusiast she was. Like, do you think she like pulled them out during sex? Was she into cutting?
Possibly.
There's
Very
questions.
possible.
These are
Why are you
questions that
looking
go
at
through
me?
my because I'm looking at everybody.
That's
I looked
definitely
at Donnie first.
definitely possibly. She's
Huh?
probably like into
These are the questions that go through
lightly,
my head.
like, you know, likes to feel the cold steel on her skin.
She's like
You know,
likes the taste of your blood.
right. That's a little too crazy for me.
No.
Yeah.
Dealt with it. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I never had a chick cut me in bed. I'll say that.
No.
I haven't been cut.
Like I've never had one pull out a knife and like
No.
mark me.
I'm not interested. No, I'm not.
I'm good there.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave the knives out of this one.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining her with like a shelf of knives above the bed or something.
Yeah, I just want to know,
Velvet
like,
laced, like-
like how? What's the level when you get a knife enthusiast? Like,
Right?
what?
They're everywhere.
Like, what's the level when you become a gun owner to a gun enthusiast?
I think it's
Yeah,
like
but I've
once you
had
get to like
buddies-
past 5 or something.
I had like 2 or 3 knives in high school.
I
but
used
it
to
was
have
like-
a lot of knives. I love
Yeah.
knives.
But it was like my pocket knife, my scuba diving knife, and my hunting knife, and that was it. And like I had a few buddies that were weirded the fuck out just by that. So I mean, he might just be one of those guys that are like,
Red Beard Knife and Leather. You
Yeah.
know, if what
Oh,
your
yeah.
knife needs. By the way, check them out on Facebook. But I want to know, where do you get like knife enthusiasts? Like that's the level. Like
How many do
where
you
is
have
it?
to
How many?
have?
How many do you have to have?
Right.
That's the other question.
With knives, I'd say once you get past like 8,
Do you think she had them
Maybe, like,
hanging on
8.
the wall?
maybe less. I mean, unless it's like a collection, like, yeah, that's a nice knife,
I'm just wondering.
But if like, are you getting like high end, like really nice
think-
knives?
that to me is the barrier. If
Right.
you're spending like over 200 on a knife,
Right.
then that's enthusiast.
But if you're buying like a $10 gas station pocket knife, because like, yeah, it looks like a decent knife.
yeah,
Have it for a little while, the blade starts to go to shit, you throw it aside, you get a new one,
Or is
yeah.
it like when you walk in a room, you're like, what? What the fuck? Like, is that?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're
I have
getting
all
like,
those.
oh my, this is a lot of knives.
yeah, to me, if you're getting like bench made or like even a nice karambit or something like that, that's when it's like, oh, you're spending like money on this.
But like, let's say if you just have one and it's that nice, it's that really nice knife that you spent a lot of
If
money
it's
on.
only one, then to me, it's not.
Okay.
That's like being a gun owner, in my opinion.
Right. See, like for me, like I'm looking for a certain style, like a really nice Damascus belt knife. Because I used to have an old timer I used to carry, but like I lost it and I haven't found a replacement yet. So, but like I want to spend good money because it's a good quality blade.
Yes.
So,
No, and I get that completely.
But at least Max got to live a happy life.
Right.
Yes.
That's the most important part of that
Oh
story.
my gosh, yeah. I'm just gonna turn and stab your own dog.
Right.
Donnie, when I knew you were coming, you said we were coming to do the podcast,
Mhm.
I had this story set aside, and I'm like, oh, Donnie's gonna be here. This is a Donnie move.
Right.
This is a Donnie move right here.
6 years ago I switched my wife's cat with a more well-behaved look-alike. She had an all-black cat that was extremely aggressive. It scratched everyone, hissed at everyone, and didn't use its litter box half the time. My wife insisted she could get it to behave better. One week she went out of town to visit her family and I was supposed to go to her apartment and feed it. The first night I went over, it scratched the shit out of my arm. I joked to the cat that it's not special and I'll replace it if it scratches again. The joke stuck with me until I had thought about it enough that it wasn't a joke. The next morning I went to the local animal shelter. Found an identical cat who was already litter box trained and acclimated to people, but was a little skittish. But overall, it was a lot friendlier and better behaved, and the skittishness would help it resemble the original cat. So I adopted it, took it to my wife's apartment, settled it in, then drove her original cat to an animal shelter a town over. I was paranoid my wife would find out if I took it to a local one. It's been 6 years since then. We got married 4 years ago. We still have the swapped cat. It answers to the original cat's name. My wife knows nothing. She loves this cat and brags about how much better behaved it is. Every time I see it, I feel like a total piece of shit.
That's I don't know how to feel. That one's hilarious, but
That is
holy
great.
shit.
Oh, you do that.
Oh yeah.
You would do that 100%.
Yeah.
Would you have guilt with it though?
Dude.
Yeah, a little bit. I would have guilt. But
Because a terrible cat got euthanized because you fucking took it to a shelter and swapped it out with a lookalike.
right,
We'll take it to a good shelter.
right.
You know, oh, you know, if he was that pissed off to swap out a cat, he's not taking it to a good shelter. Okay.
Right.
He's taking it to the closest shelter in the nearest town.
But you never
And
know.
he ain't doing research. It's like, oh, half star on Yelp. Okay.
Right.
Oh, this is the cat shelter underneath the Chinese fucking food takeout food joint. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You've seen them. Okay. You've seen them. You know what you're eating.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's the one that has the 3.5 stars on Yelp. And you know it's authentic Chinese food because the service is terrible.
Yep.
Mine still has the giant, like, wooden contraption box for COVID up.
Were you working at a Chinese food place?
Yeah. But no, this guy,
Oh,
back to
I
this
don't
guy.
work at one.
No,
I'm
back
just
to
saying
this
the
guy.
local one.
Gotcha.
Back to this guy. I don't think he should be mad at or feel any guilt.
No.
He's got a good cat that's had a good life. He made his wife happy. And he did train it very well.
Right.
It's no longer skittish. It's probably a very lovable cat.
That one's funny as shit.
But now you don't have to deal with it, a fucking asshole.
Right. That joke, he goes, that joke stuck with me until it's no longer a joke.
Right.
Yeah, that's
When somebody says something like that, you're like, oh, I'm all in.
Like, did he plot it out in his head, Ocean's
All
11
in.
style? You know, like, here's what I'm gonna do.
All in.
I'm gonna go get a box. I'm gonna take this cat out
All
here.
in.
He had a board up and everything.
my mom has two like completely cunt cats, and she's just like, yeah, whatever. Like one of them you can't even really touch because it'll smack you and start hissing and everything. And then my cat Cortana just sprints through the house all day, every day. And mom puts these giant jingle bells on her. And
You
so
can
you just
hear her.
hear it all the time.
Oh, your mom has live Christmas music playing, and it's just a cat running with bells.
Yes.
Oh,
And
Oh,
no, the
jeez.
bells aren't for Christmas time. She keeps them on all the time.
I don't know why. That's not the one. That's not the one I wanted. That's the.
It's so.
So I literally accidentally had the wrong one.
And we had to sleep out in the living room the other night, and Cortana just kept sprinting and running on me and everything. And I just got up and grabbed her and took her collar off. I was like, fuck off.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
All right. So one that you kind of feel good about. You know, I got to leave you one on you might not feel good about.
All right.
So
Last one.
last
You
story-
got two more.
last one.
All right.
Then we got our out song. And since Donnie's here, I brought horrible noises for the out song. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about, James is like, oh boy. All right, last story for the week.
What secret could destroy your life if it got out? A really good lifelong buddy of mine dropped out of college after 9/11 and joined the army. He completed 3 tours in Iraq, got married, had a kid, all was great for him. His mom was the type that was close to his friends because they reminded her of him while he was away, so us guys would take her out and keep her company, as a group. One day she called me up and asked to go out and have a drink. She found some pictures or whatever of her son and I from childhood and she couldn't wait to share. We meet up at a local watering hole for a couple drinks and a few laughs. She kept feeding me drinks and before I could say that it was time for me to head out she had her hands on me and was very forward. I admit it wasn't a decision that I was capable of making at that time, so I went with what felt good. We went back to my house and had some of the craziest eye-popping tantric, drunk, intercourse. My buddy died in Iraq a few months later and I am a horrible person.
No. I mean, how good a buddy is he?
Obviously, he's a better friend with his
Childhood
mom.
pictures.
That's a tough one,
Clearly, he's better friends with his mom now.
right?
But childhood pictures, like to me, that's a certain
They had to have
level.
been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dick move. It's kind of a
I
dick move.
mean,
But like, let's say like we met
wait.
like 6 months ago and hey, this is my mom. Like we've been kicking it
Yeah.
a bunch, and like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm out. Like I get it, but
how
like
hot is the
you can't be
mom?
mad at me.
Wait,
Your
hold
mom
on.
wanted to fuck me. You know, she's an
Well,
adult,
first of all, how hot is the mom?
right?
She
That's the
was
question.
friend group.
Let's
MILF.
let's talk about like, is this the mom that everyone had a crush on?
Had to have been. Had to have been.
Yeah, that's my thought also.
yeah.
And how hot is this mom?
Oh, she's probably smoking hot.
Like,
yeah, and I've heard this story.
And I'm talking like
before,
white
and it's-
trash hot, like smoking white trash hot. Because
I
like
don't
you got,
know
you
what
kind of,
that
I don't
means
know, like
completely.
I don't know if this is like
this ain't Trailer Park Tammy Hoosier.
no. There's a certain kind of hot that would like fuck.
Is
your
this like
kid's
the
friends.
blonde girl from My Name Is Earl?
Kinda,
Okay, I think I'd be all right with that.
yeah, but maybe not so redneck. But like
Yeah,
What's her what's her
Jamie
fucking-
Presley,
Jamie
I fuck
Presley,
it. I don't
thank
fuck
you.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying.
Dude,
I'm not talking like
she is
elegant
Hoosier
hot.
Not elegant.
Like this chick has no grace. Like she's just fucking hot and will like eat your dick, you know.
Not elegant. Oh boy.
It's legit.
Oh boy. Oh,
Heartburn.
Oh my god.
James.
Not elegant.
Donnie?
What is this?
I'll show you in a minute. Well, hold up. This is
Yeah,
how
that's
we're
in
gonna
a
be.
second.
Take it. We'll
Just
get
gonna
to.
make me not comfortable.
No,
Oh,
you're
God.
fine. God damn, relax. Relax.
Are like people gonna get hurt?
No,
and shit?
Donnie, thanks for showing up this week, buddy. We appreciate it. No, no one's getting hurt. We're wrapping it up here.
Okay.
No more stories. I told you we got one that you guys are okay with, and one, I mean, that guy might be a shitty friend because your friend dies in Iraq, and the first, oh, how's everyone doing?
Hey,
Like
if he
Robbie
died-
banging your mom.
If
He's
he
fine.
died, you know what? Game on.
But he did it before he died.
Like how long before?
Said a few months later. Did you know he comforted her one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's
He comforted her one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
if like no, there was like at least one or two like childhood friends, their moms that was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll throw the friendship away.
I ain't that good friends with him.
I'm talking one of them was like my best friend.
I'm your new dad.
How long have they been together?
Hey, dude, can you? Oh, I can see James. His buddy comes in like, Jamie marries his best friend's mom. James like, hey champ, what the fuck? All right, we need to talk about curfew. James like with his throat tattoo and everything.
Right.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. Donnie, thanks for showing up this week, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Dude, it's good to see you. Good
Yeah.
having you back. Should do this more often.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Got
say
anything you
that
want to
now.
scream out?
Not
Nope.
really, man.
He's off of social media and everything.
know.
I am.
that's
I
true.
am pretty much off of all that shit.
Smart move.
Yeah.
James?
Yeah. Nothing much. Kenko_eater on Twitter. And yeah, not much right now.
Lost Losers Podcast at gmail.com. Losers_lost at Twitter. Lost_loser_ podcast. Pretty much everywhere else. Instagram, TikTok, and all that wonderful jazz. LostLosers.com. Go buy some merch, all that good stuff. The Patreon channel, $5 a month. I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, Donnie, this is horrible noises. And you'll love this. I promise.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion. Wake up every morning with a huge erection. Tell me where you're pissed from. Tell me where you're pissed from.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Love you all.